Hello my people, how they go? How na day? I also na day safe during this time of this end SARS protest. I will say no of una waka enjoy, no of una they don't use, no of una they break a leg or they break a hand, because as we dey protest, we go still dey protect our body, because our governor they no care. Because now people wey just die during this protest, they no even dey talk about them. Our governor doesn't care about us the people. So as we still dey wait for their reply, they will say we don rest, we never rest, we still dey warm up. As we dey wait for their reply, if dem no come give us good result, na there another fire for fire go happen. So una don already know there, na me dey call Prince John. Welcome to another Star News. This place we dey talk about many things, we dey talk about different story, sweet story o, story wey dey happen for inside town. We dey talk everything for inside here. So are you ready? Please, before we go, if you never hit subscribe to our YouTube channel, oya hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell, so that anytime we dey post new story, you go dey aware, so that you still dey laugh, because this place we dey turn the story so e go make you laugh and you understand the story. So are you ready? Let's go to the reason why we are here. No be small kasala for Edo State. I see this news, I was forced to read it. No be small thing happen. Prison break. Where even follow me, where even funny me pass. Where can funny me? Poor Governor Obaseki. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome. Prison break happen for Edo State. Those of una may never see the video, I go show una the video just now. Most of una don see, I know, so una dey frequent now for social media because of this end SARS protest. But where I dey go is that when people, all these inmates, as they don release themselves for prison, our special governor come out. He say he dey tell all those inmates, Mona relax, get where they go. If they tell all those inmates, say make they come back within 24 hours. You talking about day before yesterday. Now carry 48 hours. Inmates, they not see inmatey. They not even see the not even talk about the main governor. Sometimes if una dey talk, Mona see the reason wetin una dey talk. No be say I dey sort you. How you tell person wey comot for inside prison, say you give am 24 hours to take come back to prison? Where dey happen? You go give them 20 years, you can never see one, even their fingerprints, their fingernails, you no go see am for inside that prison. Who will go back to prison? Those of una think say na me dey talk when our governor Obaseki dey talk say him give all those inmates carry 24 hours in here for them to come back to the prison. I imagine say which person don comot for prison wey go come back to prison. And Nigeria wey no even get better, they no even get better system to even take locate them. May I give you one opportunity now where you fit take catch this inmate. Go wait between Zidane and Libya. Just go cack. Where can cack like a kure? Just cack there. Now there you will see when all of them go they fly past one, pew. So they fly come out one. Now there you for catch them between border. Because no inmates wey you even see for Benin again now. All of them don't vanish. They be like breeze. Those of una wey never hear when our governor dey talk say make all the inmates come back to say, oh yeah, go Adelaba.
Comprising of 154 that was left after the attack of Ogo Custodial Center, and 28 brought from.
On top the jailbreak katakata wey shele for Edo, Obaseki don carry waka go do check on top prisons for Benin. He tell prisoners wey escape to return back sharp. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki don tell prisoners wey escape from medium security correctional centers MSCC for Sapele Road plus Oko for Airport Road, Benin City, say make dem return back to the prisons before Friday 23rd October 2020. Governor Obaseki talk this one as they carry waka go do check on top the prisons wey dey for Sapele Road and for Oko for Benin City. Una go sabi say plenty prisoners will escape from the two prisons on Monday 19th October 2020, and up till now dem never still return. Edo State Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Comrade Philip Shaibu, Secretary to State Government Osarodion Oge Esquire, Chief of Staff to the Governor Ethan Uzamere, plus Deputy Inspector General of Police Celestine Okoye. Na im collabo follow the way can see Governor go do this check. Governor Obaseki yarn say no be EndSARS protest dey cause all dis kasala wey dey shele for di state. Sake of say to cause katakata no even dey for di agenda of di protesters. But na bad pipo wey no get joy dey cause all di bad things wey dey shele for di state. Di way can see governor tok say na dis bad pipo hijack EndSARS protest take dey do bad things wey come make plenty prisoners escape from where dem bin lock dem put. E yarn say government no go sit down dey look make prisoners wey escape from prison come dey cause yamayama for di state.
This is not in the spirit of the EndSARS protest. This is sheer criminality. The protests and the protesters were focusing on reform of our policing system in this country, not to destroy government properties, not to destroy prisons and release inmates. So you can tell that there were some criminal intentions behind this act, that the EndSARS protest in Edo was hijacked by criminals, and they used the opportunity to come and release their colleagues who had been held in correctional centers. We condemn the act wholeheartedly, and we expect that even the EndSARS organizers and protesters will join us in condemning this dastardly act. Government cannot sit down, fold its arms, and allow a breakdown of law and order in our society, because everybody will be affected. And having undertaken this inspection and seeing the level of destruction that has taken place, we will now move very, very swiftly into action. I'm fortunate that the Inspector General of Police, understanding the gravity of what has happened in Edo, asked the Deputy Inspector General of Police, DIG Celestine Okoye, to come into Benin to assist us put the situation under control. We are also fortunate that the Commander-in-Chief has allowed the military to join and support the police in stabilizing the situation in Edo and bringing things under control. I want to use this opportunity to thank the law-abiding citizens of Edo State for having the presence of mind to call, as they, different parts of the city and the state were being ransacked by hoodlums in the guise of EndSARS protests. Let me reiterate, our government supports that individuals and citizens in our society should have the right to express themselves legitimately. We have nothing against the EndSARS protests. What we have problem with is hooliganism and sheer brigandage, and that we will not accept and tolerate in Edo State.
Governor Obaseki still come here and say e go better make the prisoners wey escape from the prisons quick return back to where dem belong dem put before Friday 23rd October 2020. Sake of say if dem by theirself waka come the prison now, dem no go touch dem. But if dem refuse to come, government go by theirself come gbab dem unto say dem get all their records.
We know that some of the inmates may have been released by their by a plan, and others just use the opportunity to get out of these facilities. We are using this opportunity to appeal to all inmates in our correctional services who have escaped to come back on their own before the close of business on Friday this week. If they come in, go to the Nigerian police force in Sapele Road to check in, nothing will be done to them. However, those who don't report back after Friday night, we have all their records, we have their biometrics, and we will go after them and ensure that we bring them, and at this point in time, when they come back into the facilities, the appropriate actions will be meted against them.
Controller of Correctional Services for Edo State, Babayome Sanda, na im carry Governor Obaseki plus the top security agencies wey follow am go the prison waka round the custodial centers wey the prisoners destroy. Inyan say the total number of escapees na 1,818, but dem don recapture and secure 163 prisoners. The controller Inyan say dem bin get 182 inmates for NSCC for New Oko. 28 of dem na from Ogba Farm Center, and they con still get 15 inmates for MSCC Old Benin. He tok say na bad people overpower dem, come release all the prisoners wey Igbes comot for the prison.
Actually, it's not a question of inability. It is a question of being overwhelmed by these criminals. They came in thousands armed, and so they overwhelmed our security men. So that was what happened. Of course, we reinforce our armed men to stand by, and we also inform other security agencies to come to our aid. But unfortunately, because of the circumstances, we are not able to see any of the security agencies. So our men were overwhelmed because of the firepower of the criminals. That was what happened.
I think you have to, the point here is because the federal government was not willing to deploy the military initially. That is why the correctional services could not get backup to stop the attack on these facilities.
Yes, we have recovered about 5 inmates at Oko prison, while we have one here at the medium security Benin. So altogether we have returnees about 6 recaptured and those who came back willingly.
Deputy Inspector General of Police Celestine Okoye still come shook mouth put for the matter, as she tell Edo people say make them no fear, sake of say police don dey on top the matter. She yarn say dem don already recover some bad weapons and they don still gbab 12 bad people wey get hand for inside the katakata wey dey shele for the state.
First of all, we have recovered some of the arms. We have already recovered some, and we are also after them. We will get more. We will recover all the arms. I promise you. So, arrests were made. 12 were arrested. Even they tried to to come into the state CID yesterday, but they were repelled. So we are doing our best. We will get them. Just calm down. I'm appealing to Edo people to they should calm down. We will get everything done.
Governor Obaseki is still carrying people follow body go MSCC New Oko, MSCC Old Benin, Idogbo Police Station, EDPA Building, plus Imotan Gardens Estate for Upper Sakmomba for Ikpobaoka local government area. This one are the ogbonge informate wey we carry come give una on top inside Edo today. As Obaseki don carry waka go do check on top prisons for Benin. E tell prisoners wey escape to return back sharp. Make una sabi say na TMC TV. Na im carry this ogbonge informate. They come give una. My name.
You don see am. So inmates, may I still plead on behalf of our governor. Even I don't see where una wan go Ghana. Who wan come prison? Most of them, I know say some of them was a criminal, but not be all be criminal. Those made up free. Even those made they be one even sentenced because of rich man pikin dey inside. They go all catch person. Maybe those wey they catch for late night movement and all those things. You can't tell the same way they come back to prison again. Some of them, they not even judge their case. So I can't judge a case, they'll put them for prison. So that if any big man pikin do something, they'll come they collect for all those one, can't they replace them. They kill innocent people, then the big man pikin, they'll come fly, they go abroad, they'll say they already killed them. Whereas, now, person will never know one, know two. Now they kill pass for all those prison yards for this Nigeria. If not lie, Mona still talk, whether not lie, then they always kill. Let's go straight to the next news. Our father, the greatest of all Godfather, he don't appear. You know, say all of una. There's some people they say they see him for London, so they say they see him for France, so they say they see him for Switzerland. On I can fly like Willy. Tinubu now don't become Willy when they see for 5 places at a time. Put a picture of Oga Tinubu. I never know. Now, even wait till you won't ever talk now. Now about money, why it be say all these old men they value money past their cities in life. They value money about project, how they want to do this one, how they want to do this one. Una no talk say how much una want to compensate those people when they kill. They don't even know how many people they kill. If they talk this some people do hospital, oh God, Nigeria. It can never, or unless we really fight well well, now all this kind old man go comot. Their pikin now, dem no dey o, dem no dey Nigeria o, dey suffer dey enjoy their sef. Now na him come out now come dey talk about money. Those of una wey never hear when Tinubu dey use him mouth dey talk about the money, oya who are the labas?
We would like to know why you are here, and then there is this rumor that you are in London, you are in Paris. When will you return?
Break your question.
First of all, why are
Break
you here?
it. Why am I here?
Number one.
To commensurate with the governor and sympathize with those victims through him. Seek his permission to visit some of those victims if they are still there in the hospital. Since he made the announcement to assume the responsibility for payment and others, how can we do and what can we do to help him, to give the support to those who are hospitalized in the first place? And equally to ask him pointedly, did he order the attack? Or if he didn't order the attack, who ordered the attack? Was it to his knowledge that people were attacked? That's all I needed from him.
Going forward now, I mean, you've seen him, you've commiserated with him. I'm sure he must have given you a mild picture, mental picture of the level of wanton destruction of public and private property and cases of casualty and fatality, if there were. What's the next step going forward for you, for all well-meaning people of Lagos who would want to support? Because I heard the governor say something like, this is really going to be tough. In a year, we have had to reduce our budget.
Now, first, we have to segregate the calendar. Those who suffered casualty before the protest from the hand of SARS, you have to separate that from those who suffer casualty due to shooting at the toll gate. For those who suffered from SARS, I think they set up the Commission of Inquiry that is already set up. We unearth that and we make their recommendations. I trust with the kind of caliber and characters of the people there, they are independent. That is one. Those who suffer casualty during the gunshot need to answer some questions too. How are they there? How long were they there? What kind of characters are they? Even though we want to help, we still must extract information that we help the government to prepare in future or understand how and when to react. Because the government, the governor in particular, is a youth. This is not what we inherit. Okay? They are youths themselves, himself. He quickly went to Abuja with a fight for five. The government immediately put into action dissolve the SARS, okay, and they have to walk through other recommended action, the need they demanded. Within few days, he reported back to the public that he has been. We saw on television. He delivered the message to the president. The president didn't say no. The president gave him an appointment within a few hours. That's responsive enough for people to go down. But where are we getting the looting, the carnage, the burning, the invasion of a police station, and the stealing of arms, and maiming the innocent? It's a handshake beyond the elbow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, we'll
All
take
right,
this
sir.
message.
Just last question, please. Sir, we were told that you were in London, you were in Paris. When did you return?
I didn't go nowhere. I'm in Lagosha. And I still hold the title of Ashiwaju of Lagos.
Oh my God.
And I'm still a Jagaban. Well, whatever they think, fake news is all over the place. They say Sheyi, my son, was kidnapped. He was chased out of. He's here. Look at him.
He's not in London.
This him.
I have to be sure that it's not photoshopped.
I didn't pay a penny to bring him here. Maybe governor will come give him pocket money for this. It is
very much, gentlemen.
all a joke.
Thank
All
you
right,
very
thank
much.
you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, guys.
After
Thank you.
when you're done, sir.
Thank you.
Let-
Thank you.
Just see Oga Tinubu. Make una make the one that they talk to us, the youth, because now you people are messing with the wrong generation. They say leaders of tomorrow. Our forefather na pray and say we are the leaders of tomorrow. We not the wait for tomorrow. We don't become today. We want to be the leaders of today. We not go pray and say youth are the leader for tomorrow. They don't pray the prayer. They don't prophesy. Now our body go for happen. We are not the leader. Whether una like it or not, all these kind of old people, whether they like it or not, we must be the leader. We must get our fair for all those government has. They talk about money when you even the cry. You suppose hide your face because you people are among the canker ones that suck this country dry, and you are still sucking it dry. You're supposed to be afraid even to come out on camera. Man, let me tell you one thing. Anytime you want to come out to camera, you supposed to know, because one day inside that camera people fit shoot you there. I'm just telling you the truth. If you like, you can take it. If you not take, oh God Tinubu, I want break my how much I don't get for you, because Tinubu now want break my. If you not take am, una see wetin una defend. We are ready. Don't mess with this generation. You people are messing with the wrong generation. Let's go to the next news, Joe. This one a special message. I still dey use this message still dey please. I use am still dey beg people abeg. All those COVID-19 wey has wey we dey burst, no be all wey has before COVID-19 abeg. The way for COVID, if we really see the one wey be COVID-19, you people are free to burst am, but the individual wey has abeg mo no dey burst all those people wey has. Put this picture, see the way they burst government wey has, the way has me still near am wey be private wey has, they keep burst the abeg my people abeg. This one no be the, I know say na our right na be all this one, but na the COVID-19 na be our right. All this individual business na their na individual get am. All these people struggle for their money. Abeg I dey beg everybody abeg. If we see government where we supposed to dey burst, make it give you expo. Where we supposed to dey burst, all those senator has, not be even the way has again. Make we comot for COVID-19 way has, make we go dey burst all those senator has. na there we supposed to dey burst, no be all those innocent citizens wey housemate still dey try to survive, no be we supposed to dey burst. Most of them still borrow money to open this business, and now we don burst their business spoil. Where we supposed to dey burst na all those politician business, like all those politician business. If I even know where Tinubu car warehouse dey, na there I go see carry. If na Lamborghini or Ferrari, my hand make a mu Lamborghini or mu Ferrari. Na all those kind places supposed to dey burst, no be all these innocent people ask. Just me, I just show na this video, make you see how e touch it. And this old man dey cry when they burst his shop, and his shop near government shop. His shop no be COVID-19 stuff dey inside. They go burst the shop now, carry things. They empty now, okay, empty. You know when food go too sweet, the way you take empty the plate, you can't even use tongue lick am. They lickalize the shop. Abeg, I dey beg una. Abeg, those of una who never see this video, when this man dey cry for a loss. Oh yeah, Guadelaba.
We're right here at Edo State on Testami Road, a local government area of Edo State. This is a private residence, and we've been told that there are equally warehouses of individuals. Behind me are some persons from the streets who have invaded the estate, cutting away items that are stored in the warehouse, believing that they belong to the state government, or equally saying that they are COVID-19 relief materials. Some youths at the warehouses at Edo Estate in Benin City, as both the old and young people, looted goods belonging to private individuals. A warehouse owner who watched helplessly while the youths looted his items, which include cartons of drinks, beverages, baby diapers, soap, amongst others, wailed uncontrollably. Some of the estate workers made frantic efforts to repel the youths, but were unsuccessful.
People are trying to say that all these goods is for COVID-19, and which not for COVID-19, it's for personal marketing. It's not for COVID-19. That is why people are just carrying the goods.
It's a private business, what you are saying here. I also have two warehouses here. I have a customer in this Edo Estate, Testami Road.
I was making effort to stop them, but still here they were still packing things. You can look at the bullet warehouse. The bullet warehouse is being burst. They went to the government house. They destroy everything in government warehouse. They came to Papa's and they distributed and they destroy everything in government in Papa's warehouse. And all these are all personal business. It's not for government.
Some of the affected persons said they were helpless as attempts to get security agents to come to their rescue were unsuccessful.
They looted my stuff. Everything inside the house, inside the warehouse finish. They carry everything, soap. I don't know what to do.
They came, they bust this place, they carted away with our diaper, Murphy's diapers, and it's an individual that owns it.
Went to mobile barrack. Then when we got mobile barrack and we drive inside, we met the commander there. Then begged him to please give me some policemen to come and dispatch these boys. That they are carrying my goods, they break the warehouse and they are packing our goods. You see, then the mobile man said that he cannot do that unless we call commissioner of police. So I wanted to get a number of the person in there. Then when I called them, he says the same thing. That if they send police now, then police come and kill somebody, because definitely by the time that this person then they refuse to go, then if police fire, then I'll shoot somebody, then they will say police has killed. I said, please help us, come and use a tear gas to dispatch these people. He said they cannot come. So I don't just know what to do. I'm pleading with the government to come to our rescue.
It took the efforts of some military officers to disperse the youths. Edo State Police Command is yet to comment on the issue as at press time. This is one of Edo State government warehouse where the state government before now kept relief materials to cushion the effect of the COVID-19. And right here is a bit dark, but when came, they made away with every foodstuff they saw here, and not satisfied with what they got, they went to private warehouses and looted what they also saw there, believing that whatever they were taking from the other warehouses equally belonged to the state government. The owners of the warehouses at the moment are counting their losses. From Edo State Tinubu Road, Ego local government.
You don't see am. You see the way they touch. I beg. For us to the bust all those innocent people ass, all those politicians, let's go and bust their ass, collect their things. Because now they shop our money. Not be all these innocent people. All these people see they pay government tax. Not be these innocent people they chop our money. I beg. Let's do the right thing so that we not go. Maybe one day now you go bust your future wife papa store. Maybe that your future wife now papa be one help you for your marriage. Now you don't go bust the way ass. Okay, marriage. Let's go to the next news. This one is special music for my brother, from another mother. Oh God, I see this video. This video was so tantalizing. The video was medalizing. The video was sweetalizing. Oh God, put the picture with the wise. He based in France. This is Europe-based artist. God. Because of this end SARS protest, because of everything wey dey happen for Nigeria, now he sing this music come out. He say everything wey we dey do for this life, he say na prayer. Now we supposed to dey pass the road. You pray anywhere you want, even though you want go enter Opo Miliki, you have to pray because not be all road be good one. He say we need to dey pray. Prayer. He said during this time of this EndSARS protest, now prayer. Oh God, at least I watched this video. I was so touched alive. I said, hey, now so they see some Benin boys when get brain like this to take sing better music. Oh God, that's one. The music enter my skull. Those of you may never hear the music video. This one not be video, the video. I go just play some more people now so that tomorrow on Monday, now the full music won't come out. So that you go play the full music for Wisi Wise Music YouTube channel. As you see the play and you still subscribe to her. So now one family. You still go play the music there. Those of you never hear the music. Oh yeah. Guadelaba.
Kemi nari wagmo. Veneruna rogegima. Wisi Wise. Na prayer, Baba. Joel, Sierra Jome, DJ D1, Red Organ. I love you, Mama, na prayer. Ute fedebo, na prayer. Aga omoto, na prayer. Aga yoko.
Shebi don hear am. So see the way music dey go. Nice music, Joe. Just continue with this nice music. Let's go to the next news. Hey my people, now you are here today. I just say I just can't give una short story. You know how the matter they be, because we still dey on live, we still dey broadcast so many things on live channel. So if you never subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe so that you still dey get our latest live updates and latest things when they happen within Nigeria and outside Nigeria. In fact, the whole world, you dey get everything when they happen. Okay now, I remember una boy Prince John. Abeg, we still dey need support, sponsor. If you know say you want to sponsor us, you still get adverts when you want place and you get this when you want to do, you are free to contact me with the phone number written under here on WhatsApp. You can contact me. We go discuss one-on-one. We will know how the matter dey be. Are you ready? We see next time. Cheers.